Welcome back. Well, a Fast Track Career Path. There's a new program that offers just that if you are interested in entering the water workforce. This afternoon, we have Dr. Mary Kaczinski with us to talk more about the coalition and how you might be able to get involved. Good afternoon. Thanks for being here today.
Good afternoon. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
So okay, what is this career field? What are we talking about here with Waterworks?
Waterworks for us, or Waterworks for you, is the career field is people that are working in either water treatment field or then the water reclamation field. And so basically the water treatment people take the water in from, say, Lake Erie in Toledo, treat it, clean it up, get it to the standards that the US EPA requires, and delivers it to us all in our taps and in our homes and businesses, safe, good quality drinking water.
So it's pretty important.
And very important, yes. The operators there are people that run all the systems and make sure everything's working right and do the lab tests to make sure that it's meeting all the standards and just keep everything running. And they're required to be there 24/7. It's somebody, and submit information to the government to make sure that they're meeting all the rules and the laws for that. So then the water comes to us. We use it, do our thing with it, down the drain, down the toilet, wherever it's going, and then it goes to the water reclamation plant or wastewater, and they take it, they clean it up, and they basically use biology almost really to treat it, and then they put it back into the environment. So it's basically we call it the human water cycle.
Sure.
We bring it in, we clean it up for our health standards and aesthetics, and then we send it back out.
Send it back out so we can use it again.
Exactly.
Because we need it all the time. So let's talk about this program Owens Community College is offering for people who would want to get into this career field. I imagine this is something that there's a big demand for this right now, for these jobs.
There is, and there's the program came out of a grant program that's between Owens and the City of Toledo and TMACOG, and it's in response to really a nationwide shortage. The US EPA is funding the grant to come up with ways to locate and train people to go into this field. And so the first thing we did, we received the grant funds, and we developed a coalition of other water and wastewater plants, people from those plants, and they all need operators coming up. They've got retirements looming. A lot of the people started, back in the 70s and 80s, and now they're getting to the end of their careers, and we need young people to come into it. And people don't always know about it.
Right.
We use our water all day. We think nothing of who got it cleaned up for us and who's taking it for us and putting it back there. We just don't worry about it.
But this could be a really great job, a really good opportunity for someone. Let's talk a little bit about what these students are going to be learning. What does a classroom setting look like?
The classroom, we condensed a lot of learning into one semester. So it's 16 weeks, 2 8-week sessions, because the goal is, get in, really concentrate. It's going to be intense, I'm not going to lie on that, but get them ready to, basically what they need to get into the field is to pass a certification exam that the Ohio EPA has for that. So it's STEM all over. There's science, there's chemistry, there's biology, not the courses in that, but it's all applied in the Owens courses that we've developed for it. And math, because we need to calculate how much water is coming in, where it's going, and what's going to happen to it. And there's safety. There's then there's the laboratory component of what the different tests are that they need to run, understanding what they are and how it all works. So they're going to be in the classroom Monday through Thursday, classroom and lab. We have laboratory part-time as well. And then a really innovative thing about this program, I think, is then on Fridays, they're going to spend some time in different plants. And they're going to get some hands-on, some just exposure to what's a water plant like, what's a wastewater plant, what's a small plant like, what's a big plant like, because an operator's job may be really different between a small plant and a big plant. And so they'll rotate around and they'll get some experience with that. And another nice thing we came up with, this whole coalition of all these people are volunteering their time to be mentors to the students. So every student will have somebody who's in the field that can, just answer other questions, help them out, encourage them, maybe tell them a little bit about what their job is, what their favorite things are, and things like that. So they have an idea of, just a better idea of the field in general.
Really kind of sets them up, so when they do finish this course, they'll be kind of ready to go and ready to get in there and get started. So if people are interested, they want some more information about this, how do they go about doing that?
The easy way is to go to the website, waterworksforyou.org. Okay. And there's information on there. You can click here for information or to apply, and it'll take you to the Owens website. And then Owens Admissions will fill out the Owens application, a few other forms and things like that, and get on the list. Right, and take some, we do require some placement exams. They're not whether you get in or not, but it's to assess where you're starting from. Sure. Because the EPA wants data on how do we do and all that. So
when grants are involved, we understand that. Yes.
Exactly. Right.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We appreciate it. Hopefully you get a nice crop of students starting it for you here pretty soon.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Well, thanks for being here today.